Sis, we can fail ourselves in a whole lot of ways, okay? We fail ourselves by operating on these unrealistic timelines. We fail ourselves by ignoring the lessons that actually present themselves. We can, fail by self-sabotage, perfectionism, overcommitting, all of these reasons, and these are just to name a few. All of these reasons are reasons that we fail ourselves. And I failed myself, which is exactly why I'm doing this video. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is gonna be a really quick video. I'm gonna try to keep this maybe around 10-15 minutes, but y'all know I get a little long-winded. I'm just letting you know. I want to keep it so short that I'm probably not going to even explain what makeup I'm using, but that's okay because you can check out this video or you can check out that video. And I did the same makeup look in both videos. I explained the products. Products are no different, but like I said, I just wanted to jump in here really quick because honestly, it took me a lot to even do this video this week, y'all. It took me a lot to even get on camera. Yeah, honey, it's been that kind of week. So basically what I want to explain really quick in this quick little get ready with me video that is all about realizing failure, accepting failure, and moving on from it. What I want to say is that failure is not the end, okay? Failure is not the end. Failure is really just a lack of success. Like, I literally Googled it. That is the Merriam-Webster definition. Y'all know I've been on this kick with like looking up the definitions of words, right? So the definition of failure was lack of success. Well, we know that lack of success is only going to last a brief moment. It's not going to be an end all be all. So sometimes when it comes to failure, it's all about acknowledging it, realizing what you've done, and moving on from it. I will kind of give you guys a little backstory before I kind of just go ahead and get into why I brought this topic up anyway. I struggled this week, okay, y'all? I was like this close to just calling it quits. I really was. Oh my gosh, it was a rough week, y'all. And it's crazy because I just did that last video talking about like how I was saying God's timing and just being patient, waiting. Honey, I did that video and it seemed like that whole message flew out the window this particular week because it was rough. I failed myself. I failed myself by constantly comparing myself to other people. I failed myself with working with these unrealistic timelines because here's the thing. With social media, we all know this career field, like growing as a content creator and all that, there's no time limit. Like some people, they grow within a short amount of time and some people grow and it takes them a longer amount of time. And for me, I just never pictured it taking as long as it has, because clearly y'all see like my personality is just fun. It's exciting. It's like very warm and welcoming. And so I just always felt like, oh, I have that kind of like go-to attitude and go-to personality. Like I'm not going to have an issue growing, following and growing my content, but I could not have been more wrong. Like it seemed like maybe going into it with that type of attitude is exactly why I feel like I haven't grown as much. But nonetheless, like it was more than just feeling like, oh, I'm not growing and all that. Like even in my personal life, I feel like I have kind of just been floating in limbo. As far as my 9 to 5, like I've been feeling very off with my 9 to 5. I want to switch careers. It hasn't happened yet. Y'all, when I say I've been applying to jobs literally for the last year, I never had issues getting a job. Anytime I would do an application, I had the job every single time. So for me to be doing applications all this time later, like a year later, and I have not had one interview, I was like, what the is going on? Because I am losing my mind over here. Like, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I don't know what's happening right now. I feel like I failed in so many other ways, even like not even just with the content stuff, but I was just feeling like overall, I failed myself. I let myself down. So what is the number one thing that we need to do when we feel like we have failed? Like I said, the first thing is to acknowledge it. Like I told you guys when I started the video, I let myself down and I failed myself because I was working with these unrealistic time frames. I failed myself because I kept comparing myself to other people. Like, oh my gosh, when are you gonna stop? Like that's what I've been, dealing with. It's like telling myself, like, girl, when are you going to stop with this whole comparison thing? Like, you have got to stop doing that to yourself. So the first thing that I want you to do is, if you have been experiencing this, I want you guys to pause this video. And I want you to just sit for a second, and I want you to acknowledge out loud all of the things that you feel like you have failed yourself with. Because like I said, failure is only for a brief moment. We fail ourselves just for a moment, for a little while, but then we can get ourselves back on track. Hold on, y'all, because I'm talking really fast and I'm thirsty. Maybe you put too much pressure on yourself with trying to get a new job. Maybe you're doing like, and you're putting all this, pressure on yourself when it comes to building your social media, building your social media following, if I can get the words out, because I'm talking too doggone fast. But, if you put pressure on yourself when it comes to this career field as well, like building as a social media content creator and all that, I just want you to stop, pause the video for as long as you need to. And I want you to acknowledge whatever it is that you have been failing yourself with. So now that we've acknowledged it, I want us to reflect on it, right? Like really sitting back, reflecting, what did I do along the way that made me feel like I failed or it led me down that path? And I'm going to tell you exactly what I did wrong. I did not stay where my feet were. And it's crazy because me and my sister were having a whole separate conversation about something else. And she said, girl, you better stay where your feet are. And when she said that expression, it's like something clicked for me. I have not been staying where my feet are. Y'all, when I say I live probably 5 years ahead of time, I do. And the main reason that we live ahead of time is what? Because we want our circumstances to change. I want to be able to move. I want to be able to make more money. I want to be able to get a new car. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to go on this trip. We always want something out of it. We want our circumstances to change. We want to get more. And so we constantly keep living in the future and not staying where our feet are. And then that's where that disconnect is. So after reflecting on why I feel like I failed, that is the reason that I have to go with, is that I did not stay where my feet were planted at. And it costed me my peace of mind. It costed me my damn near my sanity. Like I said, we've acknowledged it. We're reflecting on it. Now we can actually make a plan to move forward from it. So in order to do so, we really need to reassess our goals and our plans. Part of reassessing your goals and plans is just getting to the root of what it is that you're doing. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Because I genuinely do like creating my content. I love making my videos. I love getting on here, making people laugh, sharing whatever it is that I can share from my personal life to maybe help somebody else out. So those are the reasons why I create the content. I have to do what I'm doing just for the genuine happiness of it. I can't keep attaching a dollar amount to it. I can't keep attaching, oh, I'm going to make this amount of money if I do this, and then I'm going to end up burning myself out. Like, I'll never forget when I first started doing content, I was so excited, and I was telling my dad, I was like, this is not going to be work for me. Like, I love doing this. He said, baby girl, listen, everything that you do that becomes work to some extent, you'll lose enjoyment over time. And I was so mad that he said that. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to love doing this. I'm never going to stop, blah, blah, blah. And now I see what he meant. Because over time, it was a job. So over time, you want to make money, right? You want to grow and, monetary gain and all of that. So it becomes work. And then with work, it becomes pressure to get stuff done and, outshine, outdo, have your stuff showing better than everybody else's. Like, it became a job. And I lost that excitement. I was losing that fulfillment and that enjoyment that I was having initially. It was kind of like dying off. And I was realizing it. Like, I realize now how much I was allowing myself to get lost and to lose that fun. The best thing that you need to do during this time is figure out if this is still going to be something that brings you happiness. When you are reassessing your goals and plans, ask yourself, is this something that I can continue to do that makes me happy? Like, The content thing, I will say, it pays off in the long run. It really does. But sometimes you have to realize, like, you might be doing this for a while. I'm doing this, and I've been doing it for a couple of years now. It's not a long time, but I might be doing this for a while longer before I get to a certain place, and I have to be okay with that. So regardless of what it is, like maybe you're still in school or something like that, reassess your goals and ask yourself, is this something that's going to make me happy if I continue down this road? And then figure out what you need to change while you're walking down this road to get to a place where you can do what you're doing and still find fulfillment and still be able to be present in the moment without living in the future based off of all these assumptions that you've made up about how your lifestyle could be. Now I'm going to set my face. Last thing that I want you guys to understand or take away from this video is if you do experience yourself feeling like you're, like you failed, feeling like you're just kind of going through the motions and you're not really feeling happy or pleased with where you are, please make sure you take a break. Okay. Make sure you actually allow yourself to take a break. Take it from me, because I did not do this. I was still posting on Instagram and still getting on TikTok when I was very much so having a moment and I shouldn't have really probably been on there. I don't want you guys to do that to yourselves, because feeling that comparison and all of that, and then feeling all that, feeling like I failed myself and all that, and then I was still putting myself in circumstances where I was allowing myself to still compare myself to other people by constantly looking at videos and all of that. I want you guys to not do that to yourselves. Just take a break, okay? Take a break, get some support, maybe go hang out with your girlfriends, have a girls' day, a lunch day, whatever you need to do. I'm gonna throw on some mascara real quick, and yeah. So this is the finished look, you guys. Like I told y'all from the beginning of the video, this was going to be a really quick phase because I wanted to try to keep the conversation as just quick as possible, just to hop on here and give you guys some encouragement on today, share kind of what I've been going through, and yeah, so that we can move forward. And I'm about to take this ponytail out too. Like y'all see, we struggling. It's all right because I'm about to get my hair done, and I really don't know what these are doing. Like my sideburns are just crazy. So yeah, it's okay. We did what we needed to do, and the job is done. I'm gonna leave you with this. Failure is part of the process, okay? Failure is always going to be a part of the process. You are going to fail probably 167 times, okay? And then on that 168th time, you are finally going to get your break. You're finally going to get that breakthrough that you've been wanting. But like I said, you're gonna fail 167 times first. You might fail 327 times first. Whatever your number is, just know that some failure is going to be involved. And the only way that you can get to the success that you're trying to get to is if you fail first. Because without failure, you're never going to know what you need to correct. And I needed that wake-up call. I needed to see that where I need to be is right here and right now in the present moment. However the future is going to look will be determined by my actions today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I really am so grateful that God gave me the strength and just the reset today to be able to get on here and come with the right energy. I actually planned to have filmed this video yesterday. It wouldn't have been good. It wouldn't have been the energy that I needed to give. It would have been very negative. And I just can't do a video like that. I can't get on here with some negative energy because y'all would see that clear as day. And I didn't want that kind of vibe. Like y'all already know we keep it fun, we keep it light. And just that, yeah, that's it. So I had to make sure my vibes was right before I got on here, and I'm really glad that I was able to do that today. So let me catch my breath because I was talking too fast. Whew. Anyway, make sure you hit that subscribe button below, honey, and yeah, hit that notification bell as well. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and catch y'all in the next video. So